Where's Amaril's office?
I don't know. Let's find out together. Hello, everybody. My name is Jacob, and welcome back to Quantum Break. I reloaded the checkpoint because I had to go to the movies. I saw Princess Mononoke in IMAX. And when I reloaded the checkpoint, the bodies were gone. But that's fine, I guess. We don't really need to worry about that. It is slightly annoying to me that... Wait, where is the door I came in through? I came in from up there, that's right. It is slightly annoying to me that now that I have this, like, time dash ability, I no longer have the ability to sprint normally, which means that for the rest of the game, I'm just sort of slowly walking around places, which is annoying. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Oh, hello.
And that moves over there, and then that... Aha! Okay. Go ahead. You can move now. Go ahead. Yeah, there we go.
We might be able to get out from here.
I mean, I would hope so. That is the one thing that I've noticed is... More than... Oh.
Let's try that again.
Oh, whoa, okay. What the... It just stopped midway through. Okay. I guess I can just jump at any time then. More so than any of the other Remedy games I've played, this one feels more hand-holdy in terms of, like, oh, just, like, I haven't moved for a little bit. Well, the game will be like, I bet I can do da-da-da, and, like, stuff like that. And that doesn't feel, like, very Remedy to me. It feels like, I mean, it just doesn't feel like their, like, MO. Normally, when I play their games, I feel very empowered to, like, oh, the environment is navigatable.
Guessing this isn't the usual employee route.
And I have a pretty good idea of, like, where to go and stuff like that. And this one feels very, like, hey, they haven't really made progress in the last 30 seconds.
Amaril's office must be close.
Let's make sure they know where to go, sort of thing. And I'm not a super huge fan of that.
Knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
Okay. So, oh god, there's so many. Whoa. Okay. Lots of things to read in here, lots of notes and things to examine.
Paul had clear priorities. Time ends, guns don't.
So I'm wondering what they really mean by, like, when time ends. Because if you think about it, like, the basic premise, like, time is technically not functioning right now, and yet I'm still moving around like normal.
That allowed people to move inside a stutter.
But too heavy to carry, I assume.
That's why I had to find the lighter model in Amaril's office.
Yeah, except I can move around. Like, the idea in games or shows or whatever where it's like, time won't exist, like, stuff like that, is always so interesting to me because of the idea of, like, well, we basically have created, like, as a construct, the basic idea of, like, what we view as, oh no, your TPS reports. Is that an Office reference? That sounds like an Office reference. But just, like, that basic idea of, like, oh, well, time is a construct. Like, we've created the concept of an hour, a minute, a day, all that stuff. So, like, wouldn't time just be existence? What would it specifically be, like, the act of time itself? I don't know. From Sophia Amaral, the Time Machine, to Monarch Team Leads. Hello. I have just been informed that the Time Machine core we obtained from the university has reached Monarch headquarters safely and is currently being installed into the new Time Machine corridor system we've constructed there. As you know, the core of the Time Machine is the Time Machine. The corridor around it is merely the user interface. This means, of course, that once the installation work is complete, we have effectively moved the Time Machine from the university into the Monarch HQ. That said, we don't intend to use it. Let me repeat that. There are no current plans to use the machine. We are not sure how safe it would be to use, given that its initial activation has caused the fracture. I personally believe that now that the core has been activated, further use would be safe, but make no mistake, this is a hypothesis, not a proven fact. We know that the machine taps into the universal Meyer-Joyce field, and somehow that connection has caused the fracture in the field, apparently because of a misconfiguration. We are looking into the specifics, but until we know for sure, it would be irresponsible to use the machine. However, having it in place gives us a degree of control. It allows us, in an emergency, to travel backwards, although we obviously can go no further than to the time of its activation. Last night. That's interesting to bring up, given the fact that, unless I'm crazy, did we not get confirmation that the Paul, the evil Paul we are interacting with, went back to 1999? I thought we'd gotten that confirmed. Interesting. Or forwards as might be required. Obviously, being fully secured at our building's restricted area on the top floor also means that nobody else can use the machine. I have to reiterate that the only person who may authorize the use of the time machine is Paul Serene. I do not have that authority. Martin Hatch does not have that authority. The only person who does is Mr. Serene. He takes this issue very seriously, and I strongly suggest that you do the same. Dr. Sophia Amaral, Head of Research. I do feel kind of bad because I feel like there's a part of me that's like kind of poo-pooing on certain aspects of this game and the TV show and stuff like that just because I don't think that those fit. Brenner's mug, checking out Burke's contacts, who's he working with? Okay. How did I know that from that? But just because I don't think a handful of elements work very well doesn't necessarily mean... Oh, Jesus. Doesn't necessarily mean I dislike the game itself. Do I really want to read Charlie's email to Fiona? To Fiona Miller from Charlie Wingcott. Subject, what's up, girl? So, oh my God. Already off to a horrible start. So I had a dream about you last night. It wasn't anything bad, don't worry, but it was pretty fucking weird. Let's just say that if you had a second mouth hidden under your arm that keeps on insisting that the international stock market's being controlled by the Pittsburgh Steelers, this would be a real good time to tell me. I mean, I don't usually have premonitions or anything. I don't believe in that crap. But just the same, I'd hate for that one to turn out to be true. Oh, and also that mouth eats nothing but sausages. Real chompy chomp style. So, you know, there's probably nothing Freudian happening there. Just wanted you to know. What are you up to, Charlie? Yeah, nice. Really odd way of... Yeah. To Charlie Wincott from Fiona Miller. Jesus, Charlie, I can tell that you're a man of great sophistication. Did you major in smooth talk or... Hey, speaking of education, I heard rumors about that op coming up at the university. I know you know, because you always know about that sort of stuff. It sounds pretty serious. What the hell's all that about? Well, as far as the university thing goes, I can't really talk about that. I mean, yeah, obviously I know I'm like the first person they talk to about something like that, but it's classified. I sure as hell wouldn't put that down in an email, so maybe you should just come down and talk to me, you know, if I was free to talk about it, which I'm obviously not. Bring food. Seriously, I can't talk about it. I don't even want to know how you know about it, but you should still bring me food, not sausages. Don't make this weird, Charlie. Look, I am all for the, like, nerdy guy gets the girl archetype in movies and stuff like that. It's never been more obvious that she is, that the pretty girl is playing the nerdy guy. It's never been more obvious ever before. Like, my dude, you don't really believe that she likes you, do you? You don't really believe that, right? Okay. Return your cups so nobody has to die. Oh, there's the TPS reports guy. It's just math. The more people, the bigger the area we need to prove, and the less time we're going to have, literally. Okay. From Martin Hatch, gala speech to Clarissa Agua. Paul Serene has become preoccupied with the appearance of Jack Joyce. He has put aside his engagements at tonight's gala in order to focus on some feeble attempt to convert Jack to our cause. This distraction presents us with the perfect opportunity to push our agenda. Tonight we send Monarch into a state of chaos. Tonight we ensure Paul Serene's downfall. I've managed to convince Paul to allow me to deliver the gala speech on his behalf, creating the perfect cover. Steps are as follows. Also, you definitely managed to convince him. When I made the decision, he just immediately went, "Hey, you give the speech." There was no convincing needed. Yep, told you shooting was staged. Steps are as followed. 1. Gala shooting. I will be delivering Paul's speech at the gala very soon. I've arranged for an inside resource to fire shots in my direction from a vantage point halfway through the speech, narrowly missing me on stage. This will throw the gala into pandemonium and destabilize Monarch to a point where Paul's authority and control of the situation will be called into question. More immediately, it will force Monarch to initiate security measures that will lead to Sophia Amaral being locked into the nearby Monarch villa, quote, for her protection, end quote. Drone sabotage. Stetson will recalibrate Drone A7's flight pattern and cause it to crash directly into the villa, killing Sophia Amaral and therefore removing Paul Serene's only means of developing the treatments necessary for his sickness. 3. Treatment lab demolition. In the aftermath of Amaral's death, I will head an investigation that will allow me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab, where the entirety of Paul's treatments are kept. Demolition charges will be planted and every single treatment will be destroyed. With no further treatment forthcoming, Paul will be rendered helpless. With the stutters happening more and more often, I predict that Paul's sickness will take hold within 6 hours of these events. Only then will we make our final move. Well, I think I might have inadvertently helped them kill Paul, which is not necessarily the goal, but, I mean, I'm not going to be too upset about it either. God, this stutter and everything makes it so hard to look around and read stuff. Instructions for tonight. 2 Monarch security team leads. People, it appears we have been overtaken by events, and we have had to adjust our plans accordingly. As you are no doubt aware, we now have Jack Joyce in custody. He gave himself up earlier today. As Mr. Serene has a personal interest in Joyce and the information he might have, he will be interrogating him at the detention center on the island. Unfortunately, this means that Mr. Serene cannot be there for the speech he was scheduled to give at the gala event tonight, so I will have to stand in for him. I have some new security requirements pertaining to that, but I will discuss those with the specific individuals in person. Furthermore, be aware that in addition to Joyce, we also have Liam Burke held at the detention center. Despite his long service to Monarch, Burke is now to be considered hostile, and has already done quite a bit of damage to us. I shouldn't have to say this, but just to be absolutely clear, any orders given by him should be ignored. Please ensure that Joyce is ready for Mr. Serene. Also, please bear in mind that Joyce is chronon active and extremely dangerous. He has given himself up voluntarily, so it's entirely possible he doesn't intend to cause trouble, but let's make sure we're prepared if he does. We don't know his motivations, and I would not put it past him to use his surrender as a means to extract a hidden agenda. From Martin Hatch. Yeah, you don't say. The guy who's, like, shot through your entire, like...
That's Emerald's office.
The guy who, like, shot through your entire area at the docks gave himself up voluntarily, and you think he might have ulterior motives? No. Really? No way. Okay. What's on the... Oh, woman playing Alan Wake. Children of the Elder God. Oh, she's literally playing Alan Wake. Wow. Good Lord, Remedy. Why you do this to me? Oh my God, this is a very long email. Reading a lot in this episode. What is this, a Resident Evil game? Greetings. It has been brought to my attention that there is some confusion as to the reason for the upcoming evening gala on Gull Island. I understand that some feel that such a celebration is frivolous, even misguided, in the aftermath of last night's events at Riverport University and the now present, steadily advancing fracture in time. These concerns are understandable, but they are missing the bigger picture. Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We've finally arrived at the moment for which we have spent years preparing. The purpose of this event is twofold. First of all, for those selected to be part of the Lifeboat Project as scientists, technicians, support personnel, or in some other role, it will be important to see and hear Paul Serene. Continued confidence in the survival program is vital for the continued survival of Monarch, and ultimately, the human race itself. This is particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and reassuring counterpoint to the sacrifices we have had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of informational hygiene will be required. I trust you will ensure that those reporting to you are informed precisely to the degree necessary. Secondly, for all For all of our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of society. In order for our plans to succeed, we will need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners, even though they don't know our true goals. A demonstration of power and confidence, as well as certain judicious investments of currency and influence, will go a long way towards securing that support. Our PR blitz has been working well, but in order to maintain momentum, we must maintain an amicable relationship with Riverport's leadership. Our entire approach is based on the idea of Monarch stepping in to assist the authorities, being welcomed by citizens and city administration alike. Should the latter suddenly declare Monarch's help unwanted or unsanctioned, our entire strategy could collapse in just a few hours. That would be disastrous to our plans. In conclusion, this is a tremendously important event for the future of Monarch Solutions and for the future itself. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, Martin Hatch. Ugh, I need a drink of water. So much reading. And I know there's something on the other side of that door over there as well. I know there is. But we'll get there, trust me.
The Admiral had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly.
Whoa.
Less than 24 hours away.
That's
Mr.
very
Serene
long.
believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
With Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought it relevant to forward you a message you sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concern that he is reluctant to accept the inevitability of what is coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once. You showed us the light. Give him time. And then this very, very long dream journal. Okay. Sophia, as promised in our last session, I am now going to transcribe what I recall from my dreams. I still have doubts that this exercise will help alleviate my symptoms, but I'm willing to explore the idea further if you truly believe it is in its merit. For someone who is not a medical doctor, let alone a mental health professional, you seem to take a great interest in my thoughts. Not that I don't appreciate it. Here's my first attempt. I recall a haunting image of 7 red doors. Each door had a wrought iron handle that was dripping liquid metal onto the ground, creating a pool in the middle of the room. I looked down into the aqueous metallic glow at my feet to see my own glimmering reflection, revealing that I had aged half a lifetime. Startled, I looked back up to discover that only one door remained. Jack Joyce stood in front of it. The heat in the room was overwhelming. Jack was sweating profusely, his skin red and peeling open. He begged me to take him home, but there was no door leading home. I opened the only door left and entered, discovering we were back in the same room we had just exited. He refused to come to terms with this and opened the door again. I followed him over and over as he desperately opened the doors, forever leading us back to where we started. The heat grew and he howled in pain, begging to know why I made the other doors disappear, why there was only one path. He begged me to bring the other doors back. He begged me to take him home. The iron pool burst into flames. Jack screamed in agony. I grabbed him, told him that we needed to learn to endure the heat, to embrace the flame. I knew it would come to pass eventually, but the only way to survive it was to accept its inevitability. My body began swaying rapidly, dancing to the movement of the flames around me until my bones faded out of existence, and I surrendered to the fire until we were one and the same. I was no longer one being in one place in time. My life force spread evenly across the flames, until I was no longer an individual in one body, but a grander shifting entity. I could feel Jack being consumed with my essence. I felt a power within the heat, a clarity of intent. I forgot about my desire to ever return from the flames, because the body that once desired to return was lost forever. I became the very thing that I entered, and it became me, a cyclical fury chasing itself. Ouroboros. I woke up in a cold sweat. I quickly wrote down words that poisoned my mind in that moment. Delmore Schwartz was right. Time is the fire. I would take some melatonin or something if I were you, dude. That seems like a lot. Oh my god, that's also a lot. Okay, what's CFR? Chronon Field Regulator. Okay. So the Chronon Field Regulator. The MacGuffin thing that we found that was stolen from my brother's warehouse. Projected fractal progression. Taking the rate of acceleration, we can hypothesize that we might have as little as 24 hours until we reach the end of time, or the point at which time stops and no longer starts up again. So, okay.
That there looks like what Beth wanted.
That's actually explaining...
Oh, shit. Emerald's at the party.
That actually explains the circumstances, though.
I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
Oh my good. Okay. Chronon disruptor wave function subjects, aka shifters. Okay, so that's like the person that I saw in the in that whatchamacallit. In the episode where they were like, oh no, there's nothing through there. That's the
Quite expensive piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
The shifters, I imagine, are like those people that they found in The Office, our three motley crew in the actual, like, TV show episode. Okay. I'm so close to getting all the intel. Lifeboat. Located at Monarch HQ. Access sealed until activated. Completely stutter-proof. Maintained with chronon particles sourced from ground zero. Particle flow directed by the CFR. Twofold purpose. Guaranteed survival of humanity, of human race, / find a way to restart time. Limited capacity. Personnel chosen based on vital skills. Complete discretion required. Note, change of plans. Mr. H will give the LB activation prep speech instead of Mr. S. S will interrogate Joyce. So that speech was meant to activate the lifeboat procedure then. Interesting. Okay, time machine core. Paul, the time machine core has successfully been transported to the HQ and installed in the Monarch time machine frame on the top floor of the tower. The crew is getting restless. They really need some insight into the next steps. I understand the details of your plan remain confidential for a reason, but any information you can give us would be extremely helpful. Kara. Thank you for the update. We do not require the time machine to be activated in the near future, but from this point forward, I want technicians on standby. Our plan requires absolute control. That is what the machine represents. More than anything, we want to protect the machine from falling into the hands of our enemies. We have to deny them the opportunity to disrupt our plans. We may not be able to change the past, but if my travels have proven anything, it's that the past can help us better prepare for the steps to come. Those steps will be made clear to you very soon.
Oh, dude. Come on, you're at work.
Oh, well, that's not the sort of narrative thing I thought I was about to read. Adventurous, religious, singles, dating website. Wow, but that counted as a narrative object, huh? Yeah, I guess it did.
Garage.
Okay.
Sounds like the way out of this place.
Anything else up here, though? Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Okay. Excuse me, lady. No more stutter? Nope, still stutter. Oh, ultimate stutter by the looks of... Oh, no, it's just that thing.
All I had to do was make it through the garage. Seems simple enough.
Seemed simple and being simple are two vastly different things.
Open fire!
Oh, great. Well, that's a shitty time for that to happen.
Alert!
Yeah, exactly.
Escaped custody and is now present at the R&D facility garage.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Joyce has escaped custody. Neutralized
Why is it
at all
stuttering so much? Like, my computer's running this fine yesterday. But now we're getting stutters every 5 seconds. Whoop, bop. Okay, there you are, bud. Okay, who else we got? There we go. All right, can the car alarms go off now, please?
Gotta be a way out of here.
Gotta be a way out of here. Okay. Everybody, pay no attention to the blaring alarms from cars and walls that just went off. Oh, you are a big boy. And I just did a fun little roll. Okay. can't melee you. Here, how you like these apples? Yeah. It's kind of difficult to actually put up a decent fight when I'm completely unloading a shotgun into you, isn't it? Oh, yes. Need more ammo for my shotgun. Thank you very much. I will keep this thing until the day I die, if I can help it. Alright, let me in. Let's go.
Beth, I got that device for you, but Dr. Amaril's at the party.
Yeah, I just spotted her. Wanna be my date?
Sure,
Yeah,
absolutely.
save me that cocktail weenie. I'll make my way there.
I will...
See, Hatch getting shot at was an insider job. Might create a window for us, but Serena's looking for you.
Yeah, you don't
Remember
say.
what we said? I'll keep him occupied, but switch to the Monarch frequency to make sure you stay out of his crosshairs.
Okay. I'll see you at the party.
See you at the party. I'm currently dealing with something else, but I'll see you there. Whoop, bop. And I will take any opportunity to be Jesse Faden's date. You better believe it.
He's here!
Okay. Okay, I forgot that the shield took damage. I thought it just stayed up. I don't know why I just stood there out in the open for that moment. That one's on me. That one's on me for sure, for sure. Is this... Oh, I didn't... It didn't save after I turned off the alarm? That's weird. Come on, go in the door. That seems like it would be a basic thing.
Dr. Amaril's at the party.
Yeah, I just spotted her. Wanna be my date?
Yeah, save me that cocktail weenie. I'll make my way.
All right.
You see Hatch getting shot at
Do
was an insider job.
do. Hi, friendo.
Great.
Okay, I forgot I had that literal ability. Yep, there we go. Knock him back. Okay. Oh, hi, friend. Whoop!
Hunt this fucker down.
That sounded like Will Forte for a second. That sounded like Mr. Abraham Lincoln from Clone High himself. I doubt it was, but it really did sound like him for 2 seconds there.
Get round! Get clear!
Can I get that thing to blow up, please? I thought the whole thing was that it would blow up. Speaking of blowing up, can I get the car to blow up, please? There we go. Okay, that did not hurt you nearly as much as I thought it would. There you are. Okay. The gunfights in this they feel fine, but it's the sort of thing where, like, I don't feel like I have like, okay, I have to do that, and then there we go. That's how they work. Note to self, if I want to do that, just use the assault rifle.
Good evening, Riverport. It's Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. I'm not going to listen to you this time. I think I glitched the game and walked through the door.
This is Home Guard 5. Just spotted him entering the tunnel system outside the party grounds.
Beth? Huh. Again.
What, another stutter?
I could see the mansion where the gala was. I had to find a way to get there.
Okay, you won't let me through there, I'm assuming.
I
Okay.
could see the energy field of another Monarch Chronon dampener. Drain
Oh,
my powers.
that's
Find a
not
way to
great.
shut it off.
Yeah, I desperately need to. Now, will I have to do a gunfight to shut it off or not is the question.
That sphere. I better be careful.
Because I'll be honest with you, just the general gunplay to me is less interesting and exciting.
Maybe you want to shut that machine off.
Somebody get Serene back here!
The general gunplay and stuff is less exciting to me without the powers.
Thanks for the heads up.
There you go. You're dead. You're dead.
Time to move.
Come on. So my powers are disabled, but I can still run around within the time field without, like, having to worry. It's interesting. Okay, what can I swap this for? Assault rifle for tactical. Yep. I like the tactical. Yeah. Especially since I like it more than the normal SMG, at least.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Okay. Portable Chronon damper. Well, that's not fair. I don't like that. There we go. Wow, that was one direct shot and that worked, huh?
You were headed for the party.
Interesting.
What was your plan?
I needed to get to Dr. Amaral before the stutter ended and Monarch found out I was coming.
Okay. Anything else around here that would be of interest? Hello? Are you an actual thing that would be of interest to me?
There's gotta be a way to get past that gate.
There is. What is the game trying to signal to me? Up there. Well, I guess I must have missed it, whatever it was. What? That doesn't... Oh, I see. I see. I see. I like the little, like, when you do the highlight and it just... Okay. And then... Huh? There we go, baby. There we go. Whoa. Oh. That's not great. Right? That doesn't seem great. And everybody's being escorted out. Excuse me, sir. No, I don't have an invitation, but I think I left it in my other pants. They're in here.
Somewhere. Need to get to her before the stutter ends.
A traitor fired shots during Mr. Hatch's speech. I assume this was Beth Wilder.
But we both know it wasn't. Hatch wanted to send Monarch into a state of disarray. Best way to avoid blame? Look like the target.
Exactly. Bingo. Hey, look, it's a beautiful redhead. Hi. You said something about, like, wanting to be your date or something. What is she staring at?
What? Easy, 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 Beth. Hey. It's okay.
Calm down, girly.
Jesus. Look at all this.
Yeah. Welcome to my life.
Oh, this is your style.
Look at that grin from him. He's just like, yeah, look what I did.
Yeah, you're shooting up half of Paul's little amusement park.
Yeah, well, Monarch does.
cover's gonna last.
You don't say.
Yeah, well, I don't think it would do much good for the next part anyway.
For the next part? What do you mean for the next part?
Dr. Emerald's somewhere inside the mansion. Let's go
Okay.
grab her. Bit of luck, we can be gone before
Absolutely.
anybody notices.
Now, hold on. Is this just
Okay,
because of the way
lead the
this is
way.
lit, or is there actually something important over here? If you own a cocktail sword, get Charlie drunk enough to access the lab. Why would you just put that out in the open where anyone could find
What's our
it?
plan once we grab her?
There's a boat dock right outside the mansion.
Okay, we can make that work.
Yeah, but can you use objects in a stutter that aren't like Chronon activated objects or whatever? Like, oh, my screenplay part 2. Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, I gotta scroll all the way to the bottom to read this in the correct order. Never mind, it's a screenplay. I'm not gonna read this rando's screenplay. I appreciate the hustle and I respect it. I'm working on my own right now, but I'm not gonna read it.
It's in the wrong place at the wrong time, literally.
Okay, so
Jack, Dr. Emerald's in there. Need to get her out before time kicks back.
I will. Don't worry. Or we will.
We shouldn't wait. Let's go get Dr. Emerald.
Yes, I know. See, that's what I'm talking about with this game. I'm enjoying the, like, game narrative and the characters and stuff. The episodes are a little bit more hit or miss for me. But, like, there's so many times where I'm like, yes, I know.
Get her moving before time kicks back in and that drone turns us into paste.
Like, yes, I do. I know I need to walk through the door. I need to go get Dr. Amaral.
Oh no. That's gonna be good. It's really happening. You're Jack Joyce. You're here to kill me?
No, but you're coming with us. We need your expertise.
No.
I'm not asking.
Well, I'm not here to kill you, but please, let me brandish a weapon.
It's collapsing.
That's one hell of an explosion from a drone. I mean, they probably rigged it to be a bigger explosion, but
It's right there.
still.
Okay, go. Get her on the boat.
Where's the boat? I don't know where the boat is. Where would the boat? The boat is parked in the parking lot. Where the hell do you think it is?
Somehow we got right past them.
All right.
Jack, they're closing the gate. We sitting ducks here unless you get it open for us.
I'm working on it. I promise you.
You get going the second you can.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Action sequence time. It's time for the action sequence. Okay. Need to be much more careful with the sniper rifle. Why is the game stuttering so much?
Still way too much firepower around. These assholes are gonna take us if you don't take care of them first.
I'm working on it. Not Jesse. Trust me, I am. Okay, heal up and do one of those. And whoopoo! There, that was satisfying. Oh, Jesus! There, explosions. Oh, great, one of you.
It's over now.
Oh, I pushed the Q! I pushed for my shield! I did! I swear that I did. Oh, I'm all the way back here?
We sitting ducks here unless you get it open.
Ah!
I'll take care of it. You get going the second you can, okay?
Boop. 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 Boop.
Get behind him.
Can I throw that back? Well, it would be cool if I could throw that back, but I guess not. The game said you can only do. We can only make you do so many cool things. Wow, you got a shot off on me immediately. on. Wish there was a way to shoot without...
Way too much firepower around. These assholes are gonna sink us if you don't take care of them
I'm
first.
working on it, not Jesse. I swear that I am. Trust me. God damn. You guys are so extra. You say friendly can't move? Okay. Oh, come on. There. Take that. Oh, hi. Come on. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. No, I pumped you full enough. Oh, well, fine. I'll go this way then. Fine. Oh, that's why I wouldn't want to go that way. Okay, reload my fancy-dancy shotgun, and then... Rude. Very rude. Ow. Okay. Okay. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nope. Don't do that. Bingo. All right. You're welcome. Oh, okay. Fine, then. I was gonna do a fancy little punch you in the face, but I guess we don't get to do that.
Open that gate.
Boop.
What about you?
You're clear. Go.
I can swing by
Go.
and...
No, just go. With all this trouble to grab. Beth, I'm counting on you to keep her alive.
Just swing by here and I'll jump in. Like, that's
plan is
not
simple.
even remotely the
There's
craziest
a bridge to
thing
the mainland.
that we've done.
Fight my way through anything Monarch would throw at me and then steal a car. Drive it back to the swimming pool.
Just remember, we need your ass alive for the next part.
Fight your way through the garden. Okay, well,
We'll see
where do
how
I
it
go?
shakes out.
Oh. What if I did? Is there no way to zoom? There's no way to zoom. What the hell's the point then? I just gotta get lucky? Wow, that was quite the explosion from such a distance. I like moments in a video game store where it really sounds like the game is just breaking. Come on now. Oh, great. No, I want the shotgun. There we go. No, I want the shotgun. Okay. And then, where's my heavy pistol? There. There we go. All right. Now I'll pick this one up. And just pump them full. Come on, you gotta drop. There we go. I was gonna say, you gotta drop eventually. Anybody else? Anybody else around here want a piece? I did not think so. I'm sure there is. I'm really for sure there is. Or not? Did I really take everybody out? Okay, there we go. I was wondering. Hi, buddy. I've seen you before. Now, say hello to my little friend. Wow. Oh, I really thought I dropped him instantly. Nope, but now I did. Okay. Cool.
Beth and
Let's
Dr.
get out of
Emerald
here.
It's time for me to get gone. For that, I need wheels.
Yeah, we'll get wheels. Do I get to pick the
Valet
car?
parking. Beloved by car thieves everywhere.
Absolutely. Do I get to pick what fancy car I grab? Please tell me I'm taking what's-his-face's, Oliver's, or whatever the dude that skis me out. Please tell me I'm taking his car. What a smooth move. Oh no, I don't want to get hit by the car. So let me run face first into a brick wall. What? The game just fully had a complete moment. Okay, end of Act 3, and also the end of this episode. So we'll pick up what happens next, and by that I mean the next live-action episode and the next choice and all of that in the next episode. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Like the video if you like the video. Share the video if you'd like to share the video. Subscribe if you'd like to as well. That would really help me out. I have been Jacob, and you have been wonderful. Thank you, guys. You know, I really don't think I would have been able to get out of there without you, so thank you. I really appreciate it. And this has been Quantum Break. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See you, Space Cowboys.